It's quite a bittersweet day here in Greene County. I know it's a bit of a social event because of the long-standing good terms and good relations that Dave Erickson and his father Silver before him have played in the registered Holstein business. Dave has been a long-time friend of mine, so it's really with great pleasure, but a little bit of mixed emotions, a little bit of remorse that we're going to sell his cattle here today. But it's time for him to retire. I think those of you that know Dave know that he's worked very hard at this farming operation for his entire career, and as did his father Sylvan before him. But they've always loved the land, and they've loved their cows, and they've done a great job of breeding registered cows through the years. It's farmed very efficiently, but at the same time has brought along and bred and developed an outstanding herd of cattle. These cattle are very hardy cattle. They're raised in free stalls, and they go out every night and morning. They get milked in the barn, and then they're pretty much on their own except for the winter months on these beautiful hillsides out here. I think it's probably a great place to be if you're a cow. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce Dave and have him say a word.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming. My wife Mary over there, stand up and wave. She always said she'd come out to the barn and help me, but she didn't have anything to wear. She always claimed that the cattle in the barn came first, and we all know that is not true. My son Max standing back there, his wife Ashley, they're police officers in Prairie Machine, and son Zachary is out now making psychological research, and he can be. As always, we stand behind our cattle here, and we're representing them as fairly as we can. If anybody has a problem, you come and see me, and they're fully guaranteed. So, I guess at this point, my only regret is my dad is not here to see this, but here's to you, Dad. Let's sell some cattle. Thank you.
Like about 15 head, something like that. I would guess that would be it. Oh, sure, now they got now they're in and there's still a few in the dry cow. A couple of dry cows. Oh, who's that look like? Oh, he's still going.
Coming back to that cow family to finish up with this effort. She is an insider. Hey, Nick Cross, special effort here, lot number 69. You're welcome, Bill, and thank you for coming and helping us. Lot number 61 leads off the sale. This is EricksonFarm Shiloh Carolyn. This cow is out of a Mr. Sam daughter with over 20,000 of milk, and then a very good and excellent pedigree for 7 generations back beyond that. You can see the pedigree in your book, 35,000 with almost 1,500 back, 4.2 on the grand dam of this young cow, an 88-point prelude with 1191 of fat, and then almost 1,200 of fat, an 88 excellent udder cow, and you can read the rest for yourself. Mark this young cow fresh. By the way, there are update sheets and tear sheets. There are a few heifers that didn't get in the catalog. So make sure, Nate, that's one thing I could maybe have you hand some of these tear sheets out. If anybody needs them, there's some pedigrees for some heifers on there as well as all the updates, including this cow was fresh on the 18th of November. sell you her, and then her heifer calf by Kirchan. She's lot number 61. She's a shadow daughter, Bill.
And then we get $5,000. Two. We get 2,500. Up to it, 25, give it 25, give it 25, money's in, no, 3,000 go 1, 31, 3,100, only got 3,000, 31, walk around, 3,000, gonna go first.
Well, you know, the first one is always the cheapest. The first one is always the best buy. Everybody's posturing and waiting to see what's going to happen and where they're going to sell and all that. Time and again, it's one of the best opportunities to sale. Help yourself.
3,000 bid, what do you get, 3,100? 31, come on now, 3,000, good shot about it. 3,000, 3,100, yes or no? Here we go, 3,000, 31, and that's only now for $3,000.
She goes
3,400. How can you have help? $400 an hour. Sweetwater dairy, $350.
Okay, lot number 97 is next. Bring in 97. Dam's an excellent Durham daughter, an excellent cow with an excellent udder with 35,000 of milk. The next dam is a Rudolph. She is a Bolivia. She's an 81.2-year-old, milking 75 pounds a day. She's lot number 97.
Yeah, we're about $3,000 higher. That's $3,000. Yes, no, 17, 16, 1700. Now 800,
Well, her mom's an excellent Durham. She's a Bolivia. Young cow calved right at 2-1. Got classified less than 60 days later, 181, and ready to move on up. You saw it. Young cow was fresh the last day of August this year, milking right at 70 a day. She's by the Marshall's son Decker. Her name is a Morty, an 81-point cow with 31 and 32,000 pound records. The next dam is Patron Anita. She's 87 with 32, 34, and 37,000 pound records. And then Prelude Amelia, 36,000. Lead Amy with 38,000. Count them up. 4 generations, over 32,000 pounds of milk on the dams of this young cow in the ring. She's 83 with a very good udder, milking 70 pounds a day, very high components, and low cell count. She's lot number 79. 4 generations, over 32,000 pounds of milk records on her 4 direct maternal dams. Help yourself, but be fair to Dave. Nice young cow, where's the money?
$1,700, going to get 18. 19, over 19, over 19, over 19, over 18, 19, but right over 18, 19, 19, over 19, over 19, over 18, over 19, 19, over 19, over 18, 1900, 18, over 19, over 19, 19, over 19, over 19, over 19, so on top there, that show.
This is one of the young cows that we did another shot of, and I think if you look up in the ring, you can see why. What a gorgeous udder young cow. She's already scored very good. It's just a 2-year-old with a very good mammary system. Milking 87 pounds a day with a 62 cell count. Her dam was a Dundee daughter. She's an 82-point cow, and then a 29,000 pound morning. And then the Factor Kino, 87 with an excellent udder, and 36,000 pounds of milk, and you can see the pedigree on back. It goes back to the old Persuader Kate and Ronson Kathy. Some of the cows, a lot of people remember standing in the first stalls in this barn back many years ago. Lot number 63 is
500 now, 6 for her, 25 on 6, 6 for a lot, 6 for a lot, 500 on 6 for her, 6 here, 6 on 6, 6 for the low bar, 25 on 6 for that, 6 for the low bar, 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 26 for the low bar, 2600, 26 for the low bar, 25 on 6.
there's room.
You got room to play here, 25 on 6, 26 for, I got 28.
Need to buy one of the good young cows, don't miss her.
418, 5 on 27, 25 on 6 here, 6 for the low bar, 6 for the low bar, 2,500.
63A, this is Bolivia cows, July July 20th daughter. She is Dundee Callie. She is a Dundee out of the beautiful young Bolivia we just sold. Look at the rump. Look at the heart on this beautiful July calf. Lot number 63. Analog to Gold Sun, Red Top Farm Gold Sun. She's milking along at 51 pounds a day with a 77 cell count. 77 on her cell count. Look at the pedigree and count it up. 6 generations of very good and excellent. In fact, 5 of the 6 are excellent dams. Her mother being a new 93-point cow. We're going to be selling Dina here after a little while. And now she's a charisma from one of the great matriarchs to ever stand in the EricksonFarm card. This is lot number 4. This is Dill.
And there we go, 5,000 for who does? 5,000, 5 balls, down here, 5, 2 down, 5. Up to 25, 2 to 25, 2 down, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 32, 32, 32, 32, 3200. I got 3,000. 32, 32, I got 31. We can do the love. 3,200. Thank you. Now 33. 3,300. And we're in 41. It's all about 4,200. 4,200. This year at 41. No, 32 here.
In my mind, this one is going to make the highest scoring cow down the road. She is 86, identical score to her twin sister. She is pregnant. She's due a little sooner. She's due in March to Nurchan. She's still milking 51 pounds a day. Her cell count this week was 16. She's 16 on her cell count. We talked about the pedigree, 6 generations of very good and excellent, 5 of them being excellent. We're going to sell you this cow, and then we're going to sell you her old mom coming in next year. And what a great young cow. She's lot number 2. She's Dilly.
3,300. 3,700.
Lot number 1 is next in the ring. This is Stoneham Nina herself. She's excellent, 93, excellent across the board, 2E. And look up in the ring and see the gorgeous dairy cow that we have. She's fresh since September, milking along at about 80 pounds a day. You know the lifetime components, 5% and 4% protein on this cow. And she's doing it again. She has 5 after her very good dam. There are 4 generations of excellent cows back behind that. She's lot number 1. She's one of the grand cows to sell in this or any sale for a long time. Stoneham Nina, Bill.
I got 36, 137,
Same cow family. This is Great Duet. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a cow about the next time she gets scored, it's going to be an excellent cow. She's already 88 with an excellent udder. She is pregnant. There's a September service in your catalog. That's a very important item. She is pregnant to that service. Her name is M. Toto Diamond. She's a very good cow with 27,000 twice over 1,000 of fat, and 3.5 and 3.6 protein. Then the very good Nate Mason Doreen, and back to Lee Norris out of this cow family. This is Great Duet, one of the next excellent cows with the EricksonFarm prefix in my mind. She's lot number 5.
1,700 by the gate here, 1,700.
Advent Laura. Advent Laura's milking 81 pounds a day. 81 pounds a day with a 4% test. She is an advent out of Samora. Next dam is the excellent patron Lisa. Luke Lizzie, an 86-point cow, and then 2 more generations of excellent back beyond that. This cow is milking 81 pounds a day and moving on up. She was only 35 days fresh when she was tested. She is an advent. There are
23, now 24. 24.
There'll be hands all over on that cow at that price. Come on, help yourself.
Bid 2,300 on 24.
1,800 dollars is all I have.